Press release of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Outcomes of the 26th ASEAN-Republic of Korea ROK Summit, the 28th ASEAN+3 APT Summit, the 5th Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or RCEP Leadership Summit, the 20th East Asia Summit EAS, and the 15th ASEAN-United Nations UN Summit. On 27 October 2025, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Samdech Maha Bawor Thappadej Hunmanait, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia, attended the 26th ASEAN-Republic of Korea ROK Summit, the 28th ASEAN+3 APT Summit, the 5th Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or RCEP Leadership Summit, the 20th East Asia Summit EAS, and the 15th ASEAN-United Nations UN Summit. The 26th ASEAN-Republic of Korea ROK Summit. The leaders affirmed the shared commitment to advance a future-oriented, comprehensive strategic partnership through effective implementation of the ASEAN ROK Plan of Action 2026 to 2030, aligned with the ASEAN Community Vision 2045. The leader underscored the importance of deepening economic cooperation under the ASEAN-Korea Free Trade Area (AKFTA) and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or RCEP. ASEAN leaders also welcomed the ROK's continued support for ASEAN Digital Agenda, particularly in ASEAN Digital Economy Framework Agreement (DIFA). Samdech Thappadej Prime Minister expressed appreciation for the ROK support for ASEAN digital transformation, including through the ASEAN ROK Digital Innovation Fund, and welcomed the ASEAN ROK Digital Academy being set up in Cambodia, which will equip our people with future-ready skills, foster creativity, and strengthen partnership for a thriving digital future. He also highlighted the ROK's contribution to advancing the ASEAN Power Grid 2045 and promoting the growth of ASEAN creative industries. Samdech Thappadej further emphasized the importance of stronger regional cooperation to combat transnational crimes, including illicit trafficking and smuggling, cybercrime, terrorism, and online scams, including through enhanced law enforcement, information sharing, and capacity building. On a bilateral note, the Cambodian National Police has worked closely with the ROK counterpart to strengthen cooperation in addressing these threats, ensuring a peaceful, secure, and resilient region that upholds the safety and well-being of all our peoples. The 28th ASEAN+3 APT Summit. The leaders reviewed the regional's economic outlook and underscored the need for deeper cooperation to capture the benefit of an open, transparent, and rule-based multilateral trading system. They also underscored the importance of strengthening regional unity and cooperation in addressing shared challenges and heightened uncertainty while upholding ASEAN centrality in the evolving ASEAN-led regional architecture to foster inclusivity, sustainability, development, and prosperity. In this regard, the leaders adopted the APT Leaders' Statement on strengthening regional economic and financial cooperation. Samdech Thappadej Prime Minister reaffirmed the vital role of APT cooperation in promoting peace, stability, and development in East Asia. He emphasized the importance of utilizing existing free trade agreements, including individual free trade agreement (FTA+1) and the RCEP to strengthen an open and rule-based multilateral trading system with the WTO at its core for the benefit of the people. While welcoming the recent enhancement to the Chiang Mai Initiative Multilateralism (CMIM) as the region's key financial safety net, Samdech Thappadej highlighted the major opportunity of the digital economy and underscored the ASEAN Digital Economy Framework Agreement (DIFA) as a driver of regional digital growth. He also stressed the importance in strengthening dialogue and cooperation in combating transnational crimes and enhancing border management through existing mechanisms under the APT Ministerial Meeting on Transnational Crime AMMTC+3 consultation. 3. The 5th Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or RCEP Leaders Summit. The leaders underscored the RCEP's pivotal role in fostering regional economic integration and resilience amid growing global uncertainties. They reiterated the firm commitment to the full and effective implementation of the RCEP agreement, ensuring open and predictable market, reducing unnecessary barriers to trade, and enhancing trade and investment facilitation across the region. The leaders attached great importance to the RCEP as the largest FTA in the world, accounting for 1/3 of the world's population and GDP, and future indicated an ambition in using the general review of the RCEP agreement scheduled for 2027 to making RCEP into a modern, responsive, and high standards agreement by incorporating provisions on modern and emerging issues including green economy and digital economy, amongst others. សម្ដេចថាបតី Prime Minister underscored that RCEP stands as a symbol of Cambodia's unwavering commitment to rule-based trade and as an example of open regionalism anchored around ASEAN centrality. He expressed strong support for the expedited accession of new members in accordance with the agreed procedure for accession, emphasizing that expanding RCEP membership would enhance its credibility and inclusivity as a key driver of sustainable growth and regional stability. 4. The 28th Asia Summit (EAS). The leaders highlighted the important role of the EAS as a leaders-led forum for strategic dialogue and cooperation in promoting peace, stability, and prosperity in the region. They reaffirmed their commitments to further strengthening the implementation of the EAS Plan of Action 2024 to 2028 through practical and tangible cooperation to ensure its relevance and effectiveness in the rapidly evolving regional and global architecture. The leader also exchanged views on regional and international issues of common interest and concern, with a view to fostering mutual trust and understanding in order to address their challenges ahead. Marking 20 years of EAS cooperation, the leaders adopted the Kuala Lumpur Declaration and the 20th anniversary of the EAS and the EAS Leaders Statement on promoting localization in anticipatory action for disaster preparedness and response. សម្ដេចថាបតី Prime Minister underlined that the EAS holds immense potential for stronger economic cooperation and shared prosperity, especially in emerging areas such as the digital economy, green transition, blue economy, supply chains, science, and innovation. He further stressed the importance of promoting peace, security, and prosperity, which must be advanced through diplomacy, dialogue, and respect for international law, while reiterated Cambodia's firm adherence to non-violent, peaceful coexistence and respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity of all states. សម្ដេចថាបតី also underscored that the recent signing of the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration between Cambodia and Thailand was a significant milestone which stands as a powerful testament that even the most challenging disputes can be addressed through mutual respect, restraint, and diplomacy. The success was the result of the ceasefire that both countries, with the assistance of our partners, worked hard to establish and uphold. សម្ដេចថាបតី deeply thanked Malaysia for facilitating direct and constructive dialogue and the United States for urging the cessation of hostilities and supporting agreement on a ceasefire, and China for organizing multiple informal dialogues aimed at fostering understanding and promoting a peace resolution. 5. The 15th ASEAN-United Nations UN Summit. ASEAN and the UN reaffirmed strong commitment to strengthening the ASEAN-UN Comprehensive Partnership under the newly adopted Plan of Action 2026-2030 for the implementation of the Joint Declaration on the Comprehensive Partnership between ASEAN and the United Nations. The summit also emphasized the importance of aligning the Plan of Action with ASEAN Community Vision 2045 and the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development (SDG). សម្ដេចថាបតី Prime Minister reaffirmed Cambodia's unwavering commitment to peace, multilateralism, and the principles of the UN Charter. He stressed that no country can face today's complex challenges alone and called for shared responsibility to uphold the United Nations' central role in building a more peaceful, stable, and just world. He also underscored that ASEAN is one of the fastest-growing regions in the world. In recent years, ASEAN has placed greater emphasis not only on sustaining rapid growth but also on ensuring that such growth is sustainable, inclusive, and resilient. These priorities are clearly reflected in ASEAN 2045, our shared future, which chart our collective path toward a greener, more sustainable, and more equitable region. 6. Bilateral meeting អសម្ដេចធិបតី Prime Minister with New Zealand សម្ដេចធិបតី Prime Minister held bilateral talk with His Excellency Christopher Luxon, Prime Minister of New Zealand, during which សម្ដេចធិបតី briefed on Cambodia's economic development status and priorities, including efforts to diversify export markets and product categories. សម្ដេចធិបតី highlighted the opportunities to increase bilateral trade, noting that Cambodia has significant potential within the framework of bilateral and multilateral trade agreements. សម្ដេចធិបតី requested New Zealand Prime Minister to encourage New Zealand investors to explore further investment opportunity in Cambodia. His Excellency Christopher Luxon stated that Cambodia and New Zealand have their own strengths that can complement one another and agreed to continue to promote further bilateral cooperation, especially in the economic and trade sectors. The New Zealand Prime Minister expressed his appreciation to Cambodia for supporting the establishment of the ASEAN-New Zealand Comprehensive Strategic Partnership. The two leaders also exchanged views on regional and global issues, including the United States tariff issues. សម្ដេចធិបតី Prime Minister held a bilateral meeting with His Excellency Anthony Albanese, Prime Minister of Australia, during which both leaders highly appreciated the progress of relations and the good cooperation between Cambodia and Australia in the area of trade and economy, security and national defense, as well as people-to-people exchanges over the years. សម្ដេចធិបតី highlighted that the trade volume between the two countries reached approximately $600 million in 2024, and therefore suggested that it should be increased to $1 billion and highly appreciated Australia's role in contributing to human resource development in Cambodia, particularly its recent decision to increase the number of scholarships for Cambodian students from 50 to 62 for 2025 in response to សម្ដេចធិបតី request. សម្ដេចធិបតី also noted the progress of cooperation between the two countries in the field of national defense and security, highlighting the visit of the Australian Navy HMAS Ballarat, which docked at the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port and visited the Ream Naval Base in mid-October 2025. His Excellency Anthony Albanese recalled his previous visit to Cambodia and expressed his interest in the country's potential in the tourism sector. His Excellency Anthony Albanese also highly appreciated Cambodia's effort in combating cybercrime and technology-related fraud, noting that these challenges are shared by all countries. The Australian Prime Minister also welcomed the positive developments in resolving the border dispute between Cambodia and Thailand and highly appreciated សម្ដេចធិបតី skillful leadership in the process of finding a solution to these issues. Both Prime Minister also agreed to continue strengthening and broadening cooperation between Cambodia and Australia. 7. Bilateral meeting of His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Prasakhon with Timor-Leste. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister held a bilateral meeting with His Excellency Dr. Benedito dos Santos Freitas, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Cooperation of the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste, during which His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister expressed his heartfelt congratulations to Timor-Leste on its accession as a full member of ASEAN and firmly believes that this is a significant milestone that strengthens regional solidarity and the collective journey toward a more inclusive, resilient and prosperous ASEAN community. His Excellency Dr. Freitas conveyed Timor-Leste's deep gratitude to Cambodia for its tremendous support and contribution to Timor-Leste's full membership in ASEAN and expressed his sincere congratulations to Cambodia on the signing of the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration earlier on 26 October 2025. Both ministers also discussed the bilateral relations between Cambodia and Timor-Leste and exchanged views on cooperation within ASEAN. The Deputy Prime Minister reaffirmed Cambodia's continued support within its capacity for Timor-Leste's next journey as an ASEAN member state. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister held a first bilateral meeting with His Excellency Lee Hoai-trung in his new capacity as Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. The two ministers expressed their readiness to work closely together, contributing to further deepening bilateral relations between the two countries. His Excellency Lee Hoai-trung expressed his heartfelt appreciation to His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister for kind words of congratulation and extended sincere congratulations on the signing of the Kuala Lumpur Joint Declaration on 26 October 2025. The two ministers highly commended the growing cooperation and frequent high-level exchanges of visits and interactions between the two leaders. Both foreign ministers also exchanged views on key areas of mutual cooperation, including trade, investment, people-to-people exchanges, and connectivity, and also discussed on the preparations for the upcoming 21st meeting of the Joint Commission between Cambodia and Vietnam, which is scheduled to be held in December in Cambodia. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister Prasikon held a bilateral meeting with Her Excellency Alison Hocker, United States Under Secretary of State for Political Affairs. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister conveyed Cambodia's deepest appreciation to the United States, particularly in Honorable Donald J. Trump, for his commendable efforts, decisive leadership, and invaluable role in facilitating the ceasefire agreement and the signing of the joint declaration between Cambodia and Thailand on 26 October 2025. Her Excellency Alison Hocker reaffirmed the United States' strong commitment to supporting the full and effective implementation of the peace agreement between Cambodia and Thailand, including the prompt release of the 18 Cambodian soldiers. Both sides underscored the significance of this year, which marks the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations of the two countries, and coincides with Cambodia's role as country coordinator for ASEAN-US dialogue relations. They welcomed the positive trajectory of bilateral ties and reaffirmed their shared commitment to move forward Cambodia-US bilateral relations in all areas of mutual interest, including trade, investment, manpower cooperation, demining repatriation, culture and people-to-people exchanges, as well as non-traditional security issues. On economic cooperation, the two sides welcomed the recent signing of the Agreement on Reciprocal Trade (ART), which is expected to boost two-way trade and investment flows and open new avenues for private sector collaboration. His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister reaffirmed Cambodia's readiness to work closely with the United States to fully implement the ART and to explore additional mechanisms that could further enhance economic resilience and share prosperity for both nations. Phnom Penh, 28 October 2025.